And welcome back to the Roundtable Podcast. We will start the second half of our session
Lord,
with a little thing we like to call overrated, underrated. And who would like to give us our first topic? For
Okay, so this is something that I saw. There's somebody I listened to, Bill Burr. I don't know if you know, he's a comedian, but he has a podcast. He doesn't do this anymore, but he used to do a thing called overrated, underrated, where he named things that were overrated or named things that was underrated. So, but he did it in an atmosphere of it's just him on the podcast, so he doesn't really have any rebuttals.
Yeah.
So I wanted to bring that here so we can have people who can rebuttal. Because one thing I always say is overrated. I mean, I'm from Detroit, and we don't have it in Detroit, but we see commercials for it all the time.
Don't say it.
And when I got down here,
You gotta go. Slow down.
when I got down here, all I heard was how good it is, and it's the bomb, and I tasted it, and it wasn't that, which is Chick-fil-A.
and let me say this. I do not. Okay, you could say it's overrated to a sense, but one thing about Chick-fil-A that no other fast food restaurant. Plus, we take pride and joy in our southern culture, in our southern restaurant.
You better preach.
First, but the reason why I say that they are the shit, and I think they are number one, because only way somebody can say they don't like Chick-fil-A is if they just have a different taste.
If they don't like
if they
chicken.
have an acquired taste.
This
That's the only way, because if you talk about customer service, hands down, they killing it. Number one.
And they
Number
back.
one.
This is what I'm saying. I'm not saying I dislike Chick-fil-A. I'm saying it's overrated. Now, is their chicken sandwiches better than other fast food places chicken sandwiches? Yes. But I think Zaxby's has better chicken than them.
Whoa.
Customer service goes a long way.
And
Their chicken is slimy. Their
That's
customer service.
overrated.
Now I will give you that customer service because I went there the other day and the guy forgot a breakfast sandwich that I ordered, and he was acting like it was the end of the world. Like I was like, bro.
Customer service goes a long way. People
But at the end of the day,
good
I'm gonna
food,
tell
you
you,
gotta be nice.
Every time I ordered a lemonade, overrated.
That's why I say I think that you just have a acquired taste, because that's the only way you can say you don't like Chick-fil-A. Because you ain't.
I didn't say I don't
never-
like it. I said it's overrated.
It's perfect.
I can't say
The
Chick-fil-A.
expectations were set too high for it.
That's what I was going to say. Maybe that's what it was.
Torey.
And we Southerners, we have a problem with doing
Name a
that.
chicken
But I
place
mean,
is
name a place that is well known nationwide where you from that
That's
you
better
can
than Chick-fil-A.
boost up.
You can't.
Besides the bulletproof
Popeyes.
McDonald's,
I'm gonna tell you something. I could boost up that's in Detroit, Coney Island.
the bulletproof
Go
McDonald's.
to Coney Island, get some chili cheese fries and a double bacon
They got
cheeseburger.
bulletproof walls.
Tell me that shit ain't the bomb.
Orders.
I'll tell you once I try it. But
For real?
I think
She ain't
Zaxby's
nothing.
is overrated.
Y'all got bulletproof windows at the
Nigga, man, everything, but we got a
McDonald's.
bulletproof nursery in that bitch.
The baby's packing.
What you about to say? Heck no. What you was about to say?
I said Zaxby's is overrated.
Yeah,
to me.
Zaxby's is overrated. Zaxby's
The
is
batter in that
That I
chicken
agree
has
with.
no
That I
seasoning
agree
in it.
with. Zaxby's is
The
definitely
chicken
overrated.
slimy.
You need Zax sauce for this shit to taste like anything.
Yeah, that's the only thing they
Toast
need
is
on
the
sell
best
that
thing.
sauce elsewhere. That's about it.
It actually is, Torey.
Yeah, the toast the best thing there.
I can definitely agree with that.
You know what's
Zaxby's
weird?
is overrated.
I like Zaxby's and I don't feel like it's overrated, but I don't like the toast. I always give my toast away when I order Zaxby's.
Alex, you're just the opposite of
hell
all
is
of us
wrong with
on this.
Yeah, that's my brother. My brother and his girl love it when we get Zaxby's because I always give my bread away.
Okay, let me ask you this question. Since we are in Atlanta,
It's overrated.
strip clubs, overrated, underrated, or on par?
See,
On par.
With what everyone considers, Atlanta strip club.
See, I can't answer that because I'm not a strip club person. I would never go to one. I don't see the appeal in it, so I can't answer that question.
I've been to strip clubs in Atlanta, of course, all of them. I've been to strip clubs in Florida. Went to I can't remember the other place. I went to a strip club in Jamaica. All of them garbage compared to Atlanta.
Yeah, like everybody else got different rules. Don't nobody want to walk
You
to
said where?
a titty bar or nothing like that. I think Atlanta strip clubs. I've only been to a strip
Mm-hmm.
club in Atlanta. I love the wing. They play the best music.
I do give it that. Strip clubs do have the best food.
They have the best food.
Chicken wings, and I know that because everybody back home say, "Oh, I'm about to go to Coco's get some Perry wings," or "I'm about to go to the Mint."
See, and I would say Atlanta strip clubs are underrated.
Hey, that's a good answer.
They are.
Really?
They're
They get the rep
underrated.
for the best strip clubs, though.
That's why I say they're underrated. Because
they only pick out one of the
you
food. One can only be the best
usually
at
only
one
hear
moment.
about Magic City or
Folly.
Or Onyx.
Or Onyx, you know what I'm saying? I think they're underrated
Onyx.
because there is such a diversity in strip clubs in Atlanta.
Hitting up Dirty Rats.
Yeah,
you know what
I
I'm
mean,
saying?
there's so many strip clubs that
So
if
many.
you actually
V-Live.
take your time to, as my man Torey said, go to all of them,
Right.
you'll realize they're underrated. There's
All
a
of them are
talent
not
in
the
Atlanta.
same.
I got one for y'all.
I think we should go on a tour of the strip clubs in Atlanta.
I second
I got
the
one.
motion.
Alex.
Let's go. Podcast over. Oh, you did me now? Oh, okay.
Not now.
I was about to say, let me call my driver to the front.
Lately.
I got one for y'all. The city of Atlanta, overrated, underrated.
Overrated.
Because people act like, they make this meme. I saw this meme where it say people think that moving to Atlanta, black people think moving to Atlanta will solve all their problems. So the people look at Atlanta like it's like
Depends on what you're looking for.
just like they call
And
it, just like they call it Black
depends on where
Hollywood,
you're coming
and
It depends on where you're coming
Okay,
from
so
and what you're looking for.
Me personally, since I'm from Miami, I'm sorry. I personally feel like Atlanta is very overrated. Now, when it comes to living wise, it's very affordable. So I can understand why people
I was just
are
about you answering. That's okay. You answering the question I was just about to ask you. Like I was be like, I understand, that Atlanta is kind of overrated, but like it's there's good things about Atlanta. But I always wonder like when people come here, I see a lot of people from up north, and people that I'm gonna say this because I'm born and raised in Georgia, so that's different. I'm born 2 hours away from I'm basically from the far east side of Atlanta, then basically. Right. So like I just want to know like what brings your guy? What would be something that you hated? Why would you consider Atlanta overrated?
I didn't say
because I don't understand like when people.
That was just a question.
I don't think it's overrated. Honestly, I think it's right on par for what I expected.
Because I be wondering now why people move here. What would be one of the reasons you move here?
See the thing about
And I can let you know that after living in Connecticut, after living in New York, after living in Jersey for a little while, the cost of living here
much different.
is drastically different than up north. It's drastically different. So that was the main thing that drew me here.
But what drew you to Atlanta and not Houston or not Columbus, Georgia? Okay.
To be honest with you,
yeah.
I came here on what was supposed to be a 2-week vacation. At the end of that vacation, I called home and told my mother, do me a favor, go to my apartment and pack up everything. I'm not coming home.
Yeah.
I stayed. Is moving to Houston or Florida that's still a consideration for me. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? My kids damn near grown. Shit, a cruise ship is a consideration for me. You know what I'm saying? But I had people here is what drew me here. What kept me here was the low cost of living, the culture,
When you say culture, what you mean?
There's such a strong black history culture here.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Those things are what kept me here. If that makes sense.
Yeah.
See, one thing about me, I'm the opposite because the cost of living here is a lot higher. I'm from Detroit, so the cost of living here is a lot higher than what it is in Detroit. Mm-hmm. What drew me down here is my brothers telling me his jobs out here. Now, I will say they were right. There's jobs every fucking where. Mm-hmm. But the thing is, I don't really go. I've been here for 4 years. I've probably been to Atlanta once a year.
Yeah.
And every time I've gone, traffic has been terrible. Mm-hmm. And wherever I went, it was not worth where the fuck I was going. Like, I went to the Cheesecake Factory one time, and I was mesmerized of how it was. There was fucking Ferraris outside and goddamn Bentley coupes outside and shit. I'm like, this is awesome. But then the food, I'm sorry, that's another thing. Cheesecake Factory, overrated.
I agree.
Like, I would much rather
for the cheesecake. Yeah.
I would much rather eat at Marion Fish Market or Marietta Diner.
Most definitely. I can agree with you there.
The Cheesecake Factory.
So answer this question. As somebody who's from up north, how do you feel about the culture?
I love the culture here. I love the diversity because one thing I told y'all before is, in Detroit, it's just white people and black people. Here, a black person may be Haitian, They may be maybe
African
from
to non-Africans.
They may be from African. They may be from Trinidad. They may, you know what I'm saying. Mm-hmm. You may see a black person who look like Torey, and this nigga Puerto Rican. You know what I'm saying?
So what I love too about Atlanta as well is just the fact that like everybody, you know, when it comes to black people, we're not singled out as like everybody's African American. Other people identify like you would never think that Sean was Nigerian. You know what I mean? Like just that right there alone just tells you just how in tune everybody is down here.
Well, the thing I gotta say is being the only podcast member actually from Atlanta.
Grady baby.
Mine is Danielle, but she's not here today.
Mine is Danielle. Do I think my city is overrated or underrated? I love Atlanta. I grew up here. I seen it grow tremendously within a couple years. I would say it's overrated as in the fact of putting myself into somebody else's shoes that's not from here. I'm just like, yeah, I could turn up, I could do all that, but with the cost of living is actually getting a lot higher. I don't see anything being built for under $350,000.
Exactly.
Right? So it's like, who's affording all this stuff that's getting built at an astronomical rate? It's too many fucking people here. Mm-hmm. Like, I can't go anywhere without it taking me fucking 30, 45 minutes to go 10 miles. Mm-hmm. Like, that's what I mean overrated. Like, I don't think it's that great where every motherfucking America got to move here.
I look at it like
there's other cities to move to. Miami, Houston, like you said, Dallas.
Y'all better not move.
I can't answer if overrated. I won't be able to.
Too.
I can't answer if it's overrated or underrated. Let's just say that you might not like the jacket, Alex, but I love the jacket. It looks good on me. It's just right for my personality.
In that sense, I agree with you. I'm saying
it's
as far as
bustling, it got a lot of energy. The energy that I love to be around.
But it's that you love, right? I think a lot of people move here off of what somebody else thought about Atlanta. That's what I'm saying.
And that's why I say it's overrated because I lived in both New York and Miami.
Right.
My family, my grandma is from Augusta, so we used to come up here for holidays and everything like that. But as far as Atlanta, y'all right, it's different type of people here. So I had the impression that I was still gonna have the same vibe of Miami. Y'all see how I bitch about the food, like the Cuban food and the Jamaican food. Like I thought I was just gonna get all that.
Because it's a melting pot of people you want.
Yes.
Yeah.
We haven't been. It's like, nah,
I would say this.
Go back home.
You know what I would say this? I would say this. Sometimes people, I get it. You can only talk about your experiences that you've had so far. But you gotta look a little farther. Some places y'all have not hit yet. That y'all be like, oh my God, where have y'all been all
it takes
life?
Is one.
That's all it takes is one time.
Even just driving and riding a MARTA, you'd be like, oh my God. It's just experiences where you'd be like, damn, it's like you haven't went far.
I ain't getting on no metro.
And then the only problem with me, I think is.
And then I ain't had no friends.
Only thing that's
take
problem
me out
with me
in the city.
Only thing problem with me is that when people move from up north or just other places, like right now, like Atlanta's supposed to be the mecca for authentic Southern culture. My personal opinion, I think when people from up north come here and like just people move to Atlanta, they be like, they're so mean, they're so stuck up. I just feel like the culture is diluted now.
No. One thing I will say that's underrated.
The culture is very diluted.
One thing that's underrated in Atlanta, the women.
Oh,
people say Atlanta women are fine, but no, they are like
it's above and beyond.
It's fucking crazy. Like anybody who know me.
Then now again, you can't tell who's a woman and who's a man.
Oh no, you can tell.
You can tell. It's some people choose to ignore the signs. Some people choose to ignore the signs.
And if you can't tell,
my girl so fine. Why her hands so big? Adam's apple.
And if you can't tell, they had $100,000 worth of surgery. Goddamn it!
Let me tell you something. My ex from college was like the chick I thought was the baddest chick. The chick is curvy. She got dimples. She got light brown eyes, long hair. You know what I'm saying? Like one of those girls, nice legs, nice feet, everything. I was like,
nice BBW. Huh?
Like. No, she was a slim, thick girl.
What?
Like, but it's like.
I know who you talking about.
Yeah,
she banging.
Yeah, she Torey seen her. He like she banging, like dimples, everything. And the thing about it is, like that girl, I used to look at her like, God, like, nigga, you made it in a lab or some shit? I don't think you
God took
like, yeah. Like, he was sitting there with the tongue out.
He mixed the seasonings. He
And like, he salt bait her at the end, like,
fried her on the skillet before you put it in the oven and baked
and then I came down here, seen a woman at the mall just walking, like, God damn. Like, you ever seen a woman with the stank walk?
Yes, I love
and she
stank
just
walk.
Like Brittany has a stank walk.
I was just about to say,
shout out Brittany.
What's
Love
up,
your
Britt?
Brittany has a stank walk, but Brittany is so goddamn bad.
Bro.
And you just like, God, I would cheat on my wife of 25 years.
Let me tell you, in my subdivision, I know the dude take me in my subdivision. Because if a single woman moves in, and it's almost guaranteed she's fine, she's gonna be fine, I'm on it. And they so diverse. It's black, white,
You better preach.
Mexican.
My neighborhood is so diverse
Haitian.
as well.
It's
I
a
stay across the
melting
street
pot
from
of
African,
beauty.
next door to Haitian.
Yes,
you know?
it's a melting pot of beauty.
And one thing about me, I hate flip flops. But
If your feet look right, put them on.
my thing is, I hate flip flops, and I love a woman who rock a good pair of sneakers. Every woman here can rock sneakers. Like
Yes.
they know how to rock sneakers, and I'm like,
fresh as hell in my city.
So from
yeah.
a point of view,
That's one thing I would say. The women are, because women. I mean, people big up the women here, but not
most
until you
definitely.
come here do you recognize.
You see it, right?
Nigga, you didn't tell me they was like
That
this.
was like, exactly.
Like, you told me she was a
'cause you're
10.
from you not being
They
fine.
25. Like,
Exactly.
My bad. Because you see, I grew up around that,
The
so
food.
I mean, you're used to
I'm
it.
used to it.
You like, oh, really? This what y'all? He ain't picking his teeth? Oh, really? Y'all just not know?
Chico.
Y'all just not noticing
Now,
that?
hold up. Because that leads me to another question.
What's the question, brother?
As fine as we sitting here saying the women of Atlanta are, could you be in an open relationship
Fuck
while you
no.
were living in Atlanta?
Fuck
It's
no.
easy to have a side bitch in Decatur, a motherfucking
No. An open relationship where
a wife and alpha brother,
Right.
a wife and alpha brother, and a fucking little
No,
hoe you
I'm
just
not talking
smashed
about
in
a creeping.
Marietta.
I'm not talking about a
Oh,
creeping
shit.
relationship.
About to say,
I'm
will
talking
know.
about
Y'all
an
done learned.
open relationship.
Open
Yeah,
relationship.
where you and your significant other have an understanding.
Hell, fuck no.
Okay.
I'm gonna tell you why I couldn't do it.
I cheat.
First of
I
all,
don't
I'm
like the
self.
shit. Yeah,
Yeah,
I
I'm
don't like
first of all, I'm
the shit.
selfish.
Yep.
Second of all, I'm older now, and my sexual peak has gone. So this nigga might be destroying the pussy, and it might get to the point where she just want to lay up with me and watch TV, but I can't get no pussy. But the
I
other
can't lie,
niggas-
y'all. I'm 8 years older than Alex, and I still destroy pussy the way I did
My man.
10 years ago.
I'm right there with you. My
Ain't no sexual peak.
What
gone.
scares me about it is what Kiko mentioned earlier, and this is not a hidden fact or nothing. There's a very high homosexual population in Atlanta,
Hell yeah, I won't fuck with
men
nobody
and women,
here.
men and
correct.
women. So my thing is
So girls just wanted to Kiko and drive their titties.
That why you
that happened yesterday.
That's
That happened yesterday. Literally, people listening to the
Showed her got her
podcast,
ass
that
up, too.
happened yesterday.
She was twiddling with Kiko's nipples.
Didn't ask permission. Didn't ask permission.
She
She
was about
just
to get her
walked
ass
up
slapped.
and grabbed a handful of titty.
Kiko buzzed
Now.
that 360 on there like, whoa.
It's the truth.
She was
But
like,
my
Kiko-
thing
Kiko's
is, I
got more
couldn't
than a
be-
handful.
it's more than a handful, maybe a mouthful. You get to it. Okay.
This shit is over.
My thing is,
to put me out like this.
I couldn't be in an open relationship for that fact. If I sleep with my girl and she's okay with me sleeping with this chick,
You gonna have all that energy up on you. Ugh.
it's too much. It's too much. And again, goes back to I'm selfish. I don't like to share.
Yep, that's me.
I don't like to share.
I'm selfish.
Well,
You
my
know,
thing
yeah.
is, I don't think I would ever date here in Atlanta because one of my friends fucked up my whole world with a couple of seeing their friends, and it's like, if I do, our first date would be to go get a lie detector test and to go get a test.
that is
Like,
not
go
a
get checked out.
date. Your first date should be a dinner, but when it comes to y'all starting to get intimate, that's need to be another pit
I think
stop.
that should be
Right.
another what's the name?
I agree with that.
Yeah, like I think like we had that conversation in other podcasts.
It's your first date. We don't know how far this is gonna go.
Yeah.
You need all that.
Like that. That's
Well,
you getting in their personal business.
You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah, I feel what you're saying, but like I feel like how we always asked last time, like if somebody was HIV positive, when is the first time? When is the time you think you need to ask or no? First date, that's just not appropriate.
I agree.
Like, like you don't need to be knowing my sexual status. I mean, no, that ain't sound right. My damn HIV status.
We ain't going there no way.
Yeah. What?
Forgot it?
Yeah.
But people always like to say Atlanta's rates of this and Atlanta's rates of that, or cross-dressing this. People, I want y'all to remember this, because this is my city. I know Atlanta. All the motherfuckers come from somewhere else too. So it ain't just Atlanta.
Yeah.
This culture is
it's across the whole
That's like
country, the whole world. It's just people love moving to Atlanta.
And I just say that for people up north. Because remember I asked you one day, I was like, do I like I'm from Augusta? And you was like, no, like you got that southern culture like Atlanta. So I feel like any other parts of Georgia, we all kind of act the same.
Right.
I just feel like, when you come here, I can tell when somebody ain't from here.
Right.
Period. I don't care if you're southern or not. I can tell you're not from Georgia.
From here.
I could tell you wasn't from Georgia just by your accent and everything. I can just tell.
Your hair too wavy.
No, that ain't no excuse.
You look extra Puerto Rican.
Yeah, I can just tell when somebody
You got that red
tone.
tone like you've been living in Florida your whole life.
The way they think, like just like for me, I'd be like we was outside playing with the little ball and stuff. I was like, I hit Alex caught the little ball and I tried to run just playing. I was like, oh shit, that was yours.
Right.
Some people don't know what that means.
Right.
Over yonder,
That's very
like
true.
it's the culture. That is the culture that I know, and it's like people come here and they be like, man, Atlanta ain't nice. Atlanta don't have no hospitality. You just don't know how to distinguish who's from Atlanta.
Also, the thing about Atlanta is it's more accepting. Because I'm from Detroit.
That's what it is.
Yeah, it's more accepting. Like you said, all these people are from somewhere else.
Yeah.
A lot of them
do the
are
same shit in every other city. We just don't trip about it.
Yeah, exactly. It's just like how Tracy Morgan had that show coming out, The Last OG.
Yeah.
About Brooklyn. How Brooklyn has changed.
And it truly has.
Yeah.
I just watched a video. Biggie, Baby
changed.
Mama was saying how Brooklyn streets are named
totally
differently now.
Yeah,
It's
it has
Brooklyn's
become more
changed.
accepting of things, which is why people who transsexuals, hipsters, whatever, have flooded Brooklyn to where now it's not even the same Brooklyn.
Brooklyn
That's
was a
how.
thug borough.
Yeah, and that's how Atlanta is right now.
Well,
Atlanta is more
they also had
accepting.
their underground
Thank you,
thing
Alex.
when it comes
Right,
when
bro.
it came to homosexuality and stuff like that. They owned it, like in Brooklyn and Queens. They had their own world. I seen the documentary on Netflix.
It's starting to become like the Village.
It's more so right. They steer
Greenwich
more
Village.
towards Greenwich Village in certain areas. Now, it's more, like you said, accepted. It's more out in the open.
It's not a nightlife anymore.
And before, and this is not to say anything bad about Brooklyn, but
We love Brooklyn.
you probably got your ass
From
whooped.
there.
You probably got your ass whooped more than likely because Brooklyn was more of a
Hood place.
right.
You couldn't Bobo's you couldn't go
Live
over
from
there.
Bedford Stuyvesant, the live
Exactly. Now it's more. It's like you said. It's more hipster. It's more accepting of different things now. It's more coffee shops than bodegas. Put it that way.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, so I'm from Detroit, and unfortunately, Detroit is not accepting. So nobody of that is moving to Detroit.
You can be
like, if Detroit was like, okay, we're accepting of gays, homosexuals, blah blah blah, more accepting, more people probably would move there.
And it would help the economy.
It would help the economy and things,
right.
but it's just like Detroit is a stubborn place. It's
You could be transgender, you could be thug the hell out, you could be a nerd with pink hair, 18 tattoos and 14 piercings, and Atlanta's gonna take you with open arms.
Yeah,
That's all it is.
Black, purple, whatever.
and that's why people
rich or
think,
poor.
and that's why people say stuff like, "Oh, people think moving to Atlanta gonna solve all their problems." No, but moving to Atlanta makes them feel more comfortable because it's more accepting of who they are. There's people out there hiding who they are in these cities that they live in because they're afraid of like getting beat up
Retaliation,
or things like that. But Atlanta's like,
discrimination or whatever.
yeah, Atlanta's like the grandma who's always, no matter what you do,
No matter what happened, baby.
come on, baby, I
in
made
there.
you, I made you some cookies. It's
Right.
okay, baby.
Come
You know what I'm
on in.
saying?
There's always something to do with her house. And
Yeah,
shit,
yeah.
That's real.
That's what Atlanta is, which is why it's more. That's why the population has increased so drastically in the last few years, which is crazy.
So, that and the opportunities, like you said, as far as jobs, as far as careers, as far as education.
The new Hollywood.
Yeah.
It's like a lot of factors. So.
Yeah, it's basically Black Hollywood now. Even with companies, a lot of companies are moving their headquarters to Atlanta.
Yep.
From other places. So it's... Now, one thing I am...
Shout out to Mercedes.
Even though I don't live here. I mean, I'm from here. I mean, I'm not from here, but I've been here for 4 years. Mm-hmm. One thing I am afraid of is overpopulation.
Yep.
Because it's getting to that point in Atlanta.
No, it's not getting to the point. Listeners, if you're thinking about moving to Atlanta, don't. The shit is full.
Where's Bryson Tiller when you need him?
Right.
Don't. He just said that the welcome to Atlanta sign.
No,
don't.
Yo, Knockers, that's real. I live in, we'll call it a northern suburb of Atlanta. Mm-hmm. I live northern Georgia.
We got money, y'all.
Probably
dollar bill.
I would say 30 minutes to Atlanta without traffic.
If that.
And like Torey mentioned earlier, you can't find a place for less than $350,000. They're building them right around the corner from where we are now. And these are townhomes, not houses. Townhomes, $350,000 to start.
Me and Torey saw $1 million townhomes. They had to advertise like that shit was a deal.
Right.
Yeah. Starting at $1 million.
Townhomes are now like in popular demand.
Yeah. I mean, townhomes are nice. I love them. But damn.
Well, imagine, would you rather buy a townhome on an 1/8 of an acre lot or a 4-bedroom house on a 3-acre lot?
I'm getting a 4-bedroom.
On a 3-acre.
This is what I'm saying.
Right.
You know, for what you used to be able to get for $350,000, now you're getting a townhome.
Atlanta is no longer that you can get that nice piece of land and have that little nice country house on the side.
And if it is, you have to go to the outer suburbs to do it.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
Even the celebrities don't live directly in Atlanta.
Right.
Now, one other thing when it comes to Atlanta that I think also draws people in, education. Atlanta has some of the best colleges, some of the best universities.
Cobb County is one of the top 10 counties in the United States and have it's ranked top 20 in education status as well.
Yeah,
all right.
Thank you.
I mean, look at KSU, how great, even KSU.
I attended a Cobb County school, Bernie Elementary and Argyle Elementary, Windy Hill Road.
Like KSU has been raging. So KSU is now a Division I college.
Right.
It was a Division II, and so many people have flooded into the college. It's now Division I. Right. And then you got great colleges. You got Emory here. You got Morehouse. You got Spelman.
Alumni here, Torey.
Yeah, you got Spelman. You got Morehouse. You got, you know what I'm saying? You got all these great colleges here.
Exactly.
Which also bring people in. And then the thing about it is they come into the college and they go, and a lot of things that I've seen people do. A lot of people, when they go to college, they become used to the town. So when they graduate, they move in the town.
They stay
Yeah.
where they are. Yeah.
So that's what's also bringing people in.
That's very true.
Now that's one thing I would say that's also underrated is the education system. Like university wise, I don't know about anything lower than that. But university wise,
you've got
underrated here.
I guarantee you can pick 5 of the top schools anywhere, and they're probably here in Atlanta. Some of them are here in Atlanta.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? From Georgia State, Kennesaw State, Morehouse, Spelman,
Emory,
Georgia Tech, Emory.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? The list goes on and on. Awesome educational system here. I definitely agree with that, which makes Atlanta, to me, underrated.
Yeah.
It makes it underrated.
I feel like it makes the education system underrated, I would say. Because, see, the problem with that, this is also the issue. Most of the top colleges are considered HBCUs.
Yeah.
But
you've got, 2 or 3 of those here in Atlanta?
Yeah. Unfortunately, us black people, of course, we like to go to HBCUs, but not necessarily other races.
Right.
They look at it and think it's a blacks only college kind of thing. It's not
Which
like
is
that.
not.
It's just.
It's historically black.
Yeah.
Historically.
Right. Doesn't mean
only.
Only black.
Yeah.
Right.
And I look at that and think that's what it means. And
apply and get your scholarship.
Exactly.
Other races.
Because you have this
Come
great
experience some black excellence is what we're trying to say.
On another thing, if you don't come to Atlanta, and they are very well known from strip clubs to jive crickets on down for your lemon pepper wings.
Okay, this is one thing I want to talk about because it's been on the board for too long and we ain't got it off yet. Myths. Because Caivaun said something that made me think about that. Because he said he heard white people have their hearts on the right side of their body
Okay.
We have all heard.
That's a myth.
We need IT Alex to answer this.
Right.
And we have all heard myths like that before.
The weirdest myth I've ever heard, which I have confirmed, and it is a myth, is that Asian women's pussies go sideways.
I remember that.
Y'all have never heard that?
No.
I remember that.
I've heard it.
That's
and
funny.
I dated a Japanese chick. Shout out, Brenda. And it's a myth.
It is. I've
Very
dated
normal vagina.
when I was in college. I dated a girl my freshman year who was actually from China, and then I talked to a girl who was American. Like in my last year, she was American-born Asian. Neither one of their vagina was sideways. As a matter of fact, the one I talked to last time, the one I talked to my last year of college, had the wettest and fattest vagina I've seen in my life.
Brenda has some of the best I ever had.
Hold up. I know an Asian chick named Brenda.
Me and you had this discussion.
Same girl.
Yes, sir.
Same girl.
Nah, I never messed with Brenda. Shout out Brenda.
Now there are positive myths like the whole black man thing.
Mandingo myths? Yes, sir.
And
Those we will take.
right.
Well, I don't believe that is true. They always say, look at the size of a man's feet if you want to know
That
the
is
size of his
true.
penis.
I don't think that's true.
Boy, you got mini-me. Put that shit
You ain't seen it.
That ain't true. But
I
I
have
heard.
to go on the show, Kiko. Listen.
Nah, I'm good.
I don't think nothing correlates to the size of your penis except the size of your penis. Like they try to say something like
in the shape of their what's the name? Oh, put that down.
See, I saw a thing that said
What's the myth?
Women say if you want to know the size of a man's penis, look at his feet and make him go like this.
See, I
This part
saw
right here.
a thing that
If
said
the curves or not?
I guess the length
Or
of
how
it.
thick it is?
The length of it?
The length
No,
and the
basically it's just
thickness.
like from right here to right here. That's
Oh,
how
that's the
long.
length and the thickness.
Yeah.
The length and the head. So if you stretch that bitch out,
I don't think that's true. Cause
They-
they know
I'm
bigger
telling you,
than
it's
that.
a myth. Remember Kwani used to say Kiko and she'll go like this?
I didn't know what that meant.
The thing about it is, I don't think that's true because I just read a
I
thing
know
that
it's
says
not true.
I read a thing that says like the length of a man's thumb is 1/3 the size of his penis. Like,
That's why she said it's a myth.
like I have a big hand, but I got a small thumb.
I've never heard these
Like,
I mean, your
before.
penis that size.
no,
Well,
they say it's
I-
one. They say 1/3. So,
3 of these.
but still, this is like 3 inches. So you telling me
What myth? I believe.
what man? Like, yeah.
There might be some truth to that, man.
I do believe that
Understanding.
everybody's hands look like their feet.
Everybody's
Oh, that's true.
hands look
Yeah,
like
their
their feet.
fingers look like their toenails.
For the most
I
part,
think so.
yeah.
Nah, I got short fat feet.
Mine look nubby.
I mean, I got big feet. I wear.
I'm confused. Wait a minute.
Your fingers are short and fat, so
I mean, I
I'm not
wear
sure
size-
if I got short fat feet.
I wear size 13, but I'm saying my feet are chubby and my toes are.
Yeah, that's what I
They're
said.
not
Like,
long.
for instance, if you got chubby feet and like short fingernails, they say like, yo,
That's what your feet
your
look like.
feet look
Oh, I
like.
don't have chubby feet.
Oh no,
that
I got no
might be true.
toenails.
Yeah.
That might be true. I'm
Like
looking at
if
my
you-
hands now. That might be true.
Like for instance, like an example,
got
like
big
his
hands.
might be short and chubby. Like
got what?
you got very pronounced fingernails.
Mm-hmm.
Like your fingernails are very full
That baby has
versus
in my
somebody
hand.
else. So
Yeah.
it might be like
That might be
Yeah.
very true.
Disgusting.
people never really pay attention to that.
Yeah, big.
Okay, what are some other myths that we want to debunk before our time is up on the second part of this podcast?
Black women got big booties. I've seen black women who don't have big booties. Matter of fact,
I
I've
don't
seen
got no booty. Mine's
I've-
fat like a pancake.
You-
It's
you
not
part
even
Spanish,
fluffy
though.
you
like
Hispanic,
IHOP.
but
You don't count.
I've literally seen a group of black women walking together with a white girl, and the white girl had more ass than all of them.
Another myth is black girls with big lips suck better dick.
Not true.
Not true.
In
That's
all
not
cases.
true. Not in all cases. That's not true.
And tongue
Shouldn't it be
rings don't
more
feel like
cushy,
shit.
but don't look at me.
You know what? 'Cause I have a big.
Shouldn't it be more cushy,
I've actually
but
heard.
don't look-
I mean, I've actually heard this. I'm not sure if it's a myth or not, but they say like women say men with big noses eat better pussy. Like I'm a guy that eating pussy, but I got a big nose. But I'm not gonna say that's true for all men. Like,
I don't know. I
Do
think
y'all
I'm pretty
toss
good
the
at eating
salad?
pussy. And I
but
know
you don't
how
have a
big
big.
my
You don't have a big
is.
nose.
Right.
Yeah.
Don't have a big nose.
Did you eat the groceries?
Hell no.
Nah, I never
The
have.
girl from behind.
I'll
got a
never
big
say
nose,
never.
It be touching it.
I'll never say never. I never have.
I
but
will
I'll
never say never.
Because if Rihanna bend over and tell me, hey,
Oh, Rihanna gets whatever she
eat
wants.
the ass and we get
Do
married.
y'all believe in the
I've
myth
seen-
of don't eat a woman's spaghetti? Oh.
Heard that myth before.
Do you believe it? Like, have you heard of somebody that
I'm gonna eat the
happened
spaghetti.
to?
If you did some shit to the spaghetti, I'm gonna beat that ass.
I ate the spaghetti one time.
And you knew she did something to it?
No.
We was
But
in a
I didn't eat
relationship with
seafood.
her.
But she put shrimp in it, and it was some of the best spaghetti I ever had.
Oh, you
And
should
then all of
oh.
a sudden, I'm in this girl's room, laying down, tongue kissing her in her dorm room.
No,
got
but
your ass.
her spaghetti supposed to have you marry her ass, and you be so like into
I've
her.
heard of that, but
Do y'all believe in black magic?
I was just about to ask that, like voodoo shit.
Nah.
I'm iffy about it.
I don't believe it.
Yeah, I don't believe in it.
I believe in it because based upon the stories that I heard growing up with my stepmom's sister putting voodoo on her man and
My faith
having
is in my
worms
God. I don't
coming
believe that.
like literally having worms come out the girl's vagina. Remember I was telling you this?
Now, this goes into what you just said.
Oh, and my stepmama putting garlic and egg over the door.
This is what goes into what you just said. Superstition. Because black people are the most superstitious people of all time.
No,
It's
the black
weird that you say that
Southern,
because I'm not superstitious.
deep culture Bible built black people.
No.
Don't check the mail at night. Don't let nobody ask. Don't let nobody borrow no damn salt from you. To step on your crack, break your mom's back. That's that stupid shit.
Hold up. Don't look at the clock at 9:11.
Yep. Don't tell a bad dream at night.
Three numbers in a row is good luck. 555 was 555, 333, 1234. All good luck.
What about 666?
Don't split no pole.
There's no
That's a good
666.
question.
We're talking about time.
Yeah.
I'm talking about time.
What about 618?
618?
That's her birthday.
Actually, okay, let me explain this story. I believe in superstition in a way. I feel as though like I can feel things before it actually happens, and that it turns out true. Before my mom passed away, it wouldn't matter at what time I looked at the clock. It was 6:18. Like I would wake up in the wee hours of the morning, 6:18. I could be at work at this time. I was getting off at 6:45. It would be 6:18.
But that's intuition. That's not a superstition.
The first call that I got that my mom passed away was actually 6:18.
But that's like an intuition thing.
Yeah, that's an intuition. That's not superstition. Superstition is like breaking the mirror.
Yeah. All of that falls, even with myth, all of that falls under the same, in a sense, the same category.
See, I don't believe in any of that. It's a person.
Let me tell you something. I still won't split a pole today.
Look,
we
was cooking at my house, and we were out of all things in that damn season. What we forgot? What we ran out of, Kiko? Out of all things in that season,
salt. Oh yeah.
I had just came from the store. Damn it, we was not even gonna have no goddamn salt. I was not going to nobody's house asking for no damn salt.
Yeah, I never heard the salt one before.
You do not let nobody borrow no salt from your house. Somebody come to your house and ask you to borrow salt.
See, I've heard.
Don't watch a black cat run across the street.
I heard that.
I don't
See,
that things like
mine was different. Mine is if a black cat crosses your path on the left hand side, that's when it becomes
See, in my personal belief, like I said, I don't believe in any of that because that's when you lend power to it, when you believe in it.
Yeah.
So, if I believe that if I split this pole with Alex, something bad is going to happen. 9 times out of 10, I'm not going to be paying attention.
It's almost like believing in luck instead of God.
It's
you
just
gotta
like,
treat superstition the
right.
same way.
My faith is in my God, so
it's certain things I haven't.
Superstitions.
I understand what you're saying because I guess I've kind of feared it so much growing up that I just kind of
It's
brought it
almost
to
like,
life.
have you ever been too careful not to do something that you actually do it?
Yep.
When I thought I stepped on the crack, I really thought I broke my mom's back. One time I tried to step on the crack and break her back, and it didn't work. So that was
One time me and my brothers come back from church, and we split a pole, and then we got chased by a dog. My shoe came off. I lost it in the street. And my mom gave me a whooping for losing my shoe.
You was running that fast, bro.
Yeah, and then we were playing video games. I remember my aunt had bought me this for my birthday. This white long table. We played video games with our TV. Middle of playing video games, that bitch just broke out of nowhere. It didn't even.
And
it
you
just
think
fell.
that's all because you split a pole?
Hey, I'm sorry, but up to that point, I was having a great day.
Oh, it's all the same day.
Yeah, it was all the same day within maybe an hour and a half.
All right, well, that concludes this episode of the Roundtable Podcast. Anybody got any parting comments they want to make?
Anything y'all heard us talk about, you want to answer in the comments, go for it. Everybody who's been giving me feedback. Brittany Harris, Samandy, my brother, his girlfriend Anita. I appreciate it. Y'all been giving me feedback and saying positive things about it. So it keeps me going. Thanks a lot.
Hey,
we
guys,
can make it do what it do, baby.
Comment, share, like, subscribe. Whatever y'all can do to support, we appreciate it. So signing off now.
Oh, real quick, I want to
Yes,
say
sir.
Public service announcement for those people that were listening closely to the Atlanta portion.
Mm-hmm.
Remember, do not move here. You are free to visit as much as you like, but do not move your ass here. There are other cities.
And if you are a rapper, do not move here.
On that note, we're going to go ahead and sign off. You got Marion, also known as Monk.
This Kiko. The
Boop,
Kiko.
boop, 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 boop. K Breezy first name, last name.
Alex.
The people's champ, Torey.
We out.
Until next time, peace.
Peace, niggas.
Let me call my